some hell. And hey, Bubba Simma, I wanna take you to hell and back my baby, because hey there, Bubba Simma, when I smell your smell, hey, Bubba Simma, I wanna take you to hell and back my baby, because you're no less of a citizen. It's like being a kid again without a care full of curiosity. We'll escape the mediocrity under the stairs. Hey, Bubba Simma, I think the moment is here. And hey, Bubba Simma, yeah, feel like you're about to steer me in the right direction. Under the neighbor's house, just like a cat and mouse in a pursuit to frolic and to play around and be a part of the underground, getting a root. Well, if only everybody else would leave, we could have the run of the place. I'd show you what I have up my sleeve, just to see the look on your face, and everything after that would be so divine. Several men have fallen into the trap, and with open jaws are puzzled and bewitched. The first leap over the cliff revealed the stormy sea as violent as the night, and yet they walked ashore to get upon them ships. And there amongst the bastards and the blokes and the bitches, for to come they'll be a-waiting for a lick upon the lips. Will sail on to the edge out where the river goes chaotic, and let the scaly siren tie them up into a spell. By the time they come and revel, they'll all be long forgotten. They'll be homeward bound, awakened and completed of their shell. They'll come knocking on the doors of all the homes they used to live in. The locks will all be changed and the curtains will be drawn, and the battleship they came from will be anchored in the harbor. Wait and see how many The boy in the woodshed is not very old. A long leather belt, what is wicked and cold, will snap at his back so he does what he's told, and he ain't gonna cry anymore. He's got 12-year-old shoes for 5-year-old feet, with nothing to stand on and nothing to eat. Mom gives him liquor to put him to sleep, but he ain't gonna cry anymore. And in a rotten old Chevy, Dad drives into town to work in the mill that will soon be shut down. And he'll watch dear old Dad drive that car in the ground, but he ain't gonna cry anymore. Well, he ain't gonna cry anymore. He ain't gonna cry anymore. Birthday boy, $1 bill in a car, and the boys in the school will yard at their boots so hard they ain't going to cry anymore. Mother waits all the plates are put out, and the candles on a birthday cake that he'll never blow out. He ain't going to cry anymore. He ain't going to cry no more. You see, he ain't going to cry no more. Until one day in August, by the old parish hall, he loaded a rifle for the first man he saw. Now his picture is tacked on the post office wall, and he ain't gonna cry anymore. He ain't gonna cry anymore. He ain't gonna cry anymore. Sit down there with a bucket up there and listen to what I say. Making mild abandoned child stake your claim today. They're hiding out on top of a hill and waiting for your request, yeah. Now why don't you go up there with it written across your chest? And if your mother only knew what you were up to, she'd probably call the cops. Well, it'll be about 150 years or so before the chaos stops. And then you'll be my brother. Yeah, you'll be my brother. Yeah, so put away the pain and all the anguish you have suffered. Forget about the bastards, bitches, blokes, and all the others. One day soon you're going to be my brother once again, yeah. Bring on the doodling cassette, otherwise days were the first 2 steps I ever took. I fell into a hole, broke off all my limbs and had to relearn how to crawl. Now that I'm erect, I'm making sure to watch my step. I'm bound to be an acrobat and perform without a net. You know that. Well, it won't take long for us to blossom, but it'll take a while to walk. Close your eyes and fear, baby, and forget about your before. Well, and then you'll be my brother. Yeah, you'll be my brother. So put away the pain and all the anguish you have suffered. Forget about the bastards, bitches, blokes, and all the others. 'Cause one day soon you're going to be my brother once again. Well, like I'm the doodly, 'cause her nickel road was so easy. Necromancer never. Well, I'm gonna take you to the sea now, baby. Gonna let you look in the puddles and underneath the logs. Take a look at the things that are growing there underneath the ground. Yeah, that's where we're going. Underneath the ground. Yeah, that's where we're going. Find what is already been found. Dear Addelane, what is the deal? Thought I gave you time to feel sorry for yourself and move on, but I guess it wasn't long enough. Sorry life has been so rough, I'd help ya if I could, but I'm leaving. I'll think about you every night, but I'll forget to write every evening. Yeah, dear Addelane, dear Addelane. And like the time we took the carriage out, when all we did was think about the way it would feel to grow older, to watch each other disappear. In no time I began to fear the weight of the world on my shoulders. I worried almost every night, and that's why our love grew colder. Yeah, dear Addelane, girl, dear Addelane. We had some beautiful evenings over and over and over and over again. thinking, hey, about the time. But now we're all alone, yeah, working it out on our own. Talk just like the others before me. Wouldn't let you ring the bell. Never got the chance to tell anybody else your story. Maybe when the time is right, I'd like to tell you I'm sorry, dear Addelane, dear Addelane. On his back, he was looking for a nightcap in a dining room, but he just sat there staring at the wall, making it do anything he wanted it to. I swear to God, the way he looked at me was as though he was just laughing at the fact that I was there, and all of us got spooked as he continued to stare. Get the holes, I'm gonna drown us all. So the story under the rise, because it's true, he is so clearly through our disguise. One I had me pinned to the counter, the other had me up against the wall. I stood there swallowing until the bullets off my brow began to fall. If only I had no one to relax, I would have had him beating from the bottom of my soul. But I dropped the snowball, and it continued to roll. Have a heart, why don't you expose us all? So the story under the rise. Might as well, 'cause I am so sure he can tell we have lied. Oh well. Hey, look, could this be opportunity? Or was it some kind of trap? It felt exactly as though my spine were about to snap. Now I'm
I was the one with the monkey man running freaky in my brain. But I felt better knowing that we were all the same. Shed my skin down to the bone for you, and underneath I'll meet you there. And for today we will let go of what we say layer by layer. Peel
Won't you look me in the eye and smile at me when you walk by and make me feel like 10 feet tall? Maybe stop and talk to me to cure my curiosity and make me feel like 10 feet tall. Baby, if you got the time, please tell me what's on your mind and make me feel like 10 feet tall. You know I'll always be around to pick you up when you fall down and make you feel like 10 feet tall. I'll take you to the mountains. We'll stay up all night long, 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 staring at the stars up in the sky. I'll tell you that I love you and all the reasons why you make me feel like, you make me feel like, you make me feel like 10 feet tall. Won't you come with me tonight to see a show in black and white and make me feel like 10 feet tall? Hold my hand with all your might and kiss me when you say goodnight and make me feel like 10 feet tall. Remember when your roof fell and I helped to prop it up again? It made you feel like 10 feet tall. Well, now I'm slipping under too, and all I really want is you to make me feel like 10 feet tall. I'll take you to the mountains. We'll stay up all night long, 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 staring at the stars up in the sky. I'll tell you that I love you and all the reasons why. You make me feel like, you make me feel like, you make me in the sunshine, and I like to dance in the moonlight, but I'd like to walk in the rain and get my feet wet again. I wanna bathe in the river and run naked in the hither, but I'll fall from heaven again, and I'll drop to feel the pain. For where the stars are in the sky, there is a place for you and I. And we can go there in our sleep and leave the night for us to keep, yeah, for where the stars are in the sky. There is a place for you and I. And we can go there in our sleep and leave the night for us to keep. I like to lay on your belly and I like to roll in the jelly, but I need to be left alone. I've aged, but I haven't grown. I wanna sit on the mountain and I wanna drink from the fountain. I don't wanna wait around home. I wanna get up and roam. For where the stars are in the sky, there is a place for you and I. And we can go there in our sleep and leave the night for. I like to sing in the sunshine, and I like to dance in the moonlight, but I'd like to walk in the rain and get my feet wet again. I wanna bathe in the river and run naked in the hither, but I'll fall from heaven again, and I'll drop to feel the pain. For where the stars are in the sky, there is a place for you and I. And we can go there in our sleep and leave the night for us to keep, yeah, for where the stars are in the sky. There is a place for you and I. And we can go there in our sleep and leave the night for us to keep. I like to lay on your belly and I like to roll in the jelly, but I need to be left alone. I've aged, but I haven't grown. I wanna sit on the mountain and I wanna drink from the fountain. I don't wanna wait around home. I wanna get up and roam. For where the stars are in the sky, there is a place for you and I. And we can go there in our sleep and leave the night for us to keep, yeah, for where the stars are in the sky. a connection, and I thrive on your sweet affection. But I need some time to myself. I've put my life on the shelf, and we can still be together on and off forever and ever. When you're alone, left to be, you close your eyes and think about me. Where the stars are in the sky, there is a place for you and I. And we can go there in our sleep and leave the night for us to keep you. me change my mind too many times. You know they love caught me from behind too many times, and she made me change my mind until Sweet Broommilda came to rescue me. Sweet Broommilda came to rescue me. And Sweet Broommilda came to rescue me, and then to dive into the deep blue sea. Broommilda says to see love. Told my girl goodbye, but I started missing her affection, and she got swept away by another guy. Well, I searched the world looking for the perfect woman, only to find she wasn't there. As soon as I gave in to be a loner once again, the most unlikely candidate appeared, and her name was Sweet Broommilda, and she came to rescue me. Sweet Broommilda came to rescue me. Sweet Broommilda came to rescue me, and then to dive into the deep blue sea. Sweet Broommilda came to rescue me. Sweet Broommilda came to rescue me. Sweet Broommilda came to rescue me, and then to dive into the deep blue sea. Broommilda says to see love. Winter is coming, the night is beginning to be colder and darker. We'll have to stay in for a while until the storm blows over. Watching the windows get whiter, we'll huddle under covers, beholding the blossom bombarding the sky until the ground is covered in heaven. The heavens are billowing pillows of masterpiece vomiting, completely closing us in to be together. Come to my rescue, swing me off my feet, let's go floating above our combobula town and seize the weather. We'll fall out of a thundercloud into the deepest fog and go bathing in the beauty of madness, and basking below belting waves will bury buxom treasures of our mallow. All in the bowel of madness, and we'll be, yeah, we'll be. Outside the weather is frightening, and following the thunder is chasing the lightning, and I'm catching you while you're flowering. The fog is caressing the earth. She is supplely shedding her girth, and so are you for my devouring. While all of our beautiful body abolishes boundary stretch to completely encompass the globe in ecstasy, while everything that's ever been flutters to a furious fancy at the moment to remove your robe and lie next to me. We'll fall out of a thundercloud into the deepest fog and go
treasures of our bowl. In the bowel of madness, and we'll be, yeah, we'll be, girl, we're going to be, yeah, we'll be. Asking below, belting waves will vary, but some treasures of our bowl. All in the bowel of madness, and we're